Well, hello, everybody. I'm here alone. It is Kelly Spencer, and
You're not
it
all
is.
alone. You're not all alone. I'm
I
right
am
here.
alone.
I'm
I am
behind you.
alone.
I'm right
Talent
on you.
Tuesday. What?
Okay.
Spin, be quiet. Talent Tuesday is back. My DJ is not in his seat, but he is coming to us live from LA. DJ Spin, now say hello to the people.
Okay. Hi, people. Hi.
There you are. All right. For those that are joining for the first time, we are Quantized Recordings, and this is our A&R session. We are going to check out some. What do we got? Four. Somebody said, "Oh my God, Kelly, the Kelly Show." Yes. Hey, everybody. Shout out to
Oh,
the Twitch fam. I won't be DJing today, but we do have four tracks for you to listen to. And I am excited to get into this because our party is coming up. Our day party is coming up this Sunday. And we have our guest panelists who will also be appearing at the party. At least some of our guest panelists. So, DJ Spin, you doing all right in LA?
yeah. I'm doing fine. Just came from the Hip Hop Museum where we're going to be doing the NRDNA Hip House documentary showing for the first time in LA. So should be fun. So I'm looking forward to
Okay.
it. And I think I'm going to play some hip hop. Honestly, it's
At
very
the
interesting.
at the event.
I was going. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to play anything, but I think I'm going
Okay.
to. Uh,
All right. Well, shout out to we've got Mixcloud, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube in the house. We've got Benji Bradshaw, Andy Evan. We've got the whole team, Lexi and Lady Glocks on Twitch. We've got the Mixcloud and the Facebook fam on as well. So greetings to all of you.
I think we got some Instagram people as
We've
well.
got some Instagram. You're running Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, ciao to you,
800.
Instagram. I don't even know how. I don't think I can get that on my computer. I'm showing my age now. I can get it on my phone, but I'm not going to mess with that. So
Right.
I think we should get into this and introduce
Yeah.
our guest panelists because I'm really excited that they're here. Do you want to do
Yeah.
the honors, DJ Spin?
Yeah. Yeah. So first person I need to bring on is Mike Freak, who's handling our music tonight,
Oh yes.
and he can't.
Where is he?
and he can't play anything
I'm not
unless.
even I'm not even here. But
He
Yeah.
is. Shout out to Mike Freak, head of our newest label, Q or Q3. Mike Freak handling the behind the scenes technical production for Talent Tuesday tonight. Thanks, Mike.
you're welcome. Yeah, very excited to be this show and excited for these things and our
Wait a
guests.
minute.
So
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now,
turn it down some more.
yes.
All right. I was getting ready to get into the song.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I was ready
I
to
guess
jam
it's
myself.
a paying attention to the verse.
All right. How you doing, Mike? You doing
Pretty
all right?
good. Yeah, we're excited. We got some releases coming out this week. So yeah, we're excited about that one.
Yes. Your label is on fire. I've seen nothing but a ton of releases
Yeah.
coming
Neon
and some
Hustler
really good
doing well on
music.
Tracksource and
That is a good song.
yeah.
Good song.
Then it's coming out. This week is
All
Tom
right.
Down Low and Jen Jam and Sax. So excited about that one.
All right. Well, we have this beautiful music in the background, so maybe we should talk about the vocalist on that beautiful music.
Why don't you do the introductions and
Oh
then
my goodness.
back you up?
I absolutely love her voice, and I'm so excited to have her on the show. The last time that Spen was in South Africa, maybe the only time since we've no, I guess you've been a couple times in our few decades long relationship, but the last time you went, Spen, you came back and you were telling me, like Monique was on like every station, just on the radio all over South Africa, and people were like, "Hi, DJ Spen, do you know Monique Bingham?" They were like, "Yeah, DJ Spen, you're nice, but do you know Monique?" This is a legendary vocalist, a legendary songwriter, just a powerhouse in this thing we call house music. And we are so honored to have Monique not only on the show as a panelist, so I hope you producers are ready because she's going to give you feedback, but she will also be in Baltimore on Sunday for our day party. So if you don't have the tickets, I don't know what to tell you, but Monique is in the house. Hey,
Hey,
Monique.
hey, hey, what's up? All
Hey,
right.
hey, welcome.
That's lovely.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
I'm looking forward to
Well, you deserve it and more. All the accolades.
seeing you, babe.
Yes. So we just can't explain what it means to have you, because the thing is that I realize how much, and maybe a lot of people don't realize how much you actually are in South Africa as much as you are in South Africa,
Yeah,
especially around this time of year. To have you here
Mhm.
is just a awesome, and to even have you on this crazy. So
I,
thank you for
I am
allowing us.
thank you here, my darling. You are just record out with you. The one playing is lovely. We were talking about it, finally got it rolling, and
Yes,
yeah,
and finally making it happen. So
yeah.
thank you for being with us. All right, so we have Monique along with some
Yes.
regular mainstay folks.
Not regular. We have
Yes.
some. Oh, we're introducing family, and not, we have
Yeah,
guests. You want to
we're gonna
introduce the?
introduce
You
you
went
first
straight to
because
me.
the guests are a motley crew.
Well, everyone knows Mr. Davis, the legend. Tommy
Yay.
Davis. He is the co-founder of Quantize Recordings. He is the head of our Unquantized label. Tommy, that song by In That Groove that just came out. I mean, no,
Uh-huh.
it's called In That Groove that came out. Isn't that what it's called? What is it called?
The
What is it
group
called? The new one? I don't want to say his name because I'm not supposed to call. This artist has different names depending on what genre he's releasing in. So, can I call him Lamore Disco? I'm just gonna say it because that song is so good
Yeah.
and it's sounding so nice. And you have had a lot of releases on Unquantized too. What is going on? We don't have much going on over on this side, but you are doing it over there on Unquantized.
Unquantized. This is the year unquantized. Unquantize your mind.
Oh, it sounds like a challenge.
Oh Lord.
Challenge accepted. Quantize is coming for you.
All right.
And speaking of unquantized,
Yeah.
many of the unquantized releases that you know and love, we have two unquantized, mainly unquantized, but they've done some other stuff, producers on. But many of the unquantized songs were done right over in the studio of Greg Lewis, right?
Yes. That
And
guy.
Greg Lewis is on. There he is. Hey, Greg.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. Thank you for being here. So, for those that don't know, Greg is producer extraordinaire. He owns a studio here in Baltimore. Many of the productions from the Quantized side and Unquantized have come out of Greg's studio. He is a prolific audio engineer. He can make that music do what it is supposed to do. So, Greg, we appreciate you, and we're looking forward to you playing on Sunday as well.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to playing. Man, I can't wait. I am hype. Did I mention Jungle Boogie?
Please do.
Jungle Boogie.
Right.
Greg will be in the house for Jungle Boogie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got this guy who really has gone Jungle Boogie all day.
Damon Ramsey. So Damon Ramsey and Greg Lewis, and there's a third member of their conglomerate, and he is not with us tonight. That's Sahib Muhammad. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied today. But Damon, hi.
Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Damon. It is good to see you.
Hello,
Damon
hello,
Ramsey. Damon's got some songs that, well, I like the vocal stuff. So Damon's got some really good stuff on Quantize, but he's got some deep unquantized stuff too. So good to see you, and you're going to be doing your thing with your crew on Sunday as well at Jungle Boogie, right?
So excited. 3 the hard way. Synergy.
All right. Synergy will be in the house. 3 the hard way. Can't wait to see that. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Mike Freak,
All
you ready
right.
with our first track?
All right. So we are going to get into this, everybody. Let's roll our first track. Mike Freak, you good to go?
Yes, first song is called The Call.
The Call.
Oh,
Drop
just-
us
yeah.
a note.
Yep.
You ready?
Who's calling? I heard someone.
It's
calling.
Jesus.
Oh.
Drop us a note in the chat and let us know how you're feeling about these tracks. Stay with us. It's Talent Tuesday.
All right. Let's play this one.
All right. right, are we ready to talk about this one? I don't have my DJ in the room to give me cues, but I think we've heard.
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, we're ready.
We can get
Yeah,
into this.
I think we can do it. Yeah.
All right. Shout out over on Facebook. Andre Blackman coming in, giving this one a 7.5. Sarah Hills, hello. Gareth Mellon. Ed Ramsey. Hey, Ed Ramsey, checking us out on Facebook. And Lisa Renee, good to see all of you. All right, let's get right down into this and start with our guest. Monique, talk to us. What did you think about this one?
I'm assuming you really hear that this kind of songwriter and a vocalist, because what sells and what you. My opinion is my little opinion. Line recording. All right. Right. You're looking for records. You say no.
Monique, give us 1 second. I think we may have to take you out and bring you back in one more time because
Is her mic skipping?
Yeah, the mic is skipping, at least on my side. Does everybody else hear
Yes.
that okay? Or is it just
No,
me?
it is skipping on my side.
Okay.
Twitch, give us a check. Are you hearing? Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
it is breaking up. Thank you,
So it's
Twitch
breaking
family.
up. All
Okay,
right.
yes.
So Monique, give us come out. Come back to us. Kelly, who do you want next?
All right, let me talk to Greg Lewis. Greg, a producer brings this into the studio. What do you say?
I like the groove of it actually, but it needs a little bit more production. I think. If them vocals didn't come in when they did, it would have really got a. I was like, okay, enough. Yeah, but they have a good idea. I can see where they want to go with it a little bit more musical production because it didn't really go a whole bunch of places with it. They could have expanded that a little bit. And then I'm thinking I'm listening to it, coming from Twitch, so I can't do anything with sound quality. I'm not going to even judge them on their sound quality. That's just not even going to happen. But as far as a little bit more drum work, I didn't hear any crashes or any drum fills or anything to make this thing say, hey, here's the change where we're going to switch up. So I think a little bit more work on the drum side may have made this a little more memorable. The backgrounds were very low, but like I said, that's production. I don't expect people to, everyone that's starting to make a record to be able to do that. So I don't really go for that. I think that can be taken care of in the studio with somebody with a little bit more mature ear. But other than that, I think they had a great idea. I mean, it's a good idea. It's maybe another verse to it, and I think it's a good idea. I think it's probably, if I have to give it a number,
Yes.
I would shoot this around a 6.
Okay, not
Yeah,
too bad.
yeah.
All right, a 6 from Greg Lewis. Do we have Monique
All
back?
right. Let's see if we do. Monique, are
Okay,
you there?
Monique.
Still no sound.
No sound.
Talk to
Damn
us.
Yeah. I'm gonna have
Go,
to figure that one
is
out.
Monique, are you running your system through Bluetooth, like your microphone?
No, she's on the phone.
Yeah, but he wants to know if she has a Bluetooth
No, I hear.
on her.
I think it could be a Bluetooth kind of issue if she has a wired headset.
It may be because
Yeah.
we see her just fine.
Yeah.
So okay.
No, we're not.
Monique, check the private chat.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Wait a minute. Don't we?
Oh,
I
wait a
hear
minute.
her. I hear her. Yeah.
Oh, you here?
Monique.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we still skipping everyone?
I don't hear.
Yeah,
it's still skipping
a
mine.
little bit. All right, we're gonna come. We're gonna come right back to you. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get it right. Hang on.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
go on.
So while we're
to-
working on that, let's go over to Damon. Damon, the producer calls you and says, "I need your help on this one." What would you add to it? What would you take away? What kind of help can we do to bring this 6 that Greg gave it up a little bit?
So I listened to it in my headphones. It sounded pretty good. I need more vocals. I really thought when that lead vocal came in, it was going to take me somewhere, like to a praise party. but it started and then it stopped. So if this producer came into the studio, I would tell him, I need you to bring the vocalist with you, so we can lay down some more vocals. And like Greg said, um, the drums could tell a little more of the story along with the different changes. But to me, it's a great start. Great bones, great work. Whoever this producer is, you have a great start. I just think it needs more vocals.
Hmm.
Okay, so 1 to 10, what score are you giving it as is right now?
I would give it a six. Yeah, six.
Okay. All right. All right. Tommy, I could hear you playing just that piece. I know how you get a
Yeah,
little creative. So what
yeah,
are
I
you
would.
thinking about this?
Well, you would. I was thinking like, oh man, I would kill for them
You
vocals because
right.
they was like interesting, but the track was pretty linear. But she was really dynamic. So I think
Hmm.
what the fellas are trying to say, and what I'm trying to say, is actually trying to work more together instead of just a linear track with her doing interesting vocals. That's what it sounded like. You know what I mean? It was great work though. Great work. It's actually the sound of where clubs are now. They kind of are grown and sexy. So, and that's a grown and sexy song.
Mhm.
You know, it's kind of right where they are. So, I give it a six for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It, we have a lot of records out like this, and we probably could do this one as well. But it would need additional mixes.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. If you okay, so you gave it a 6. Spen, how are we looking over there?
Looking pretty good. We're going to try Monique again. She is here. Let's see if this works. Do we have some sound on you? Nope, no sound.
Do
No
y'all
sound.
do y'all have her muted?
And she, yeah,
Wait,
somebody's muted.
I don't have them muted.
It would be
Maybe she's
Mike
muted on
or
her screen.
Spen.
Is she
No,
muted on her
No,
screen?
she's not muted.
No, she's not muted
not
Nope.
on
muted
the
on the
screen.
screen. I'm wondering if she has, if she can hear us. Maybe we should try her from her
She can hear
iPad.
us, I think.
If
Um,
she has like a wired headphone,
Oh,
wired
instead
I
of a
mean,
headset, that
wireless.
I think that would help.
maybe.
Or the
Okay.
iPad. When she hooked the iPad up, it transferred the mic.
I
Yep, it
mean, it
sure
could
did.
have.
That could have
Right.
happened, and
Ooh.
that's why. Yeah,
Yeah, she
Then
cut
that
the
would have been why.
yeah, cut the
No, that
iPad
would
off.
have been why. That would have
When
been
you have a
why.
bunch of
Okay.
sound guys trying to figure out
Right.
sound.
well,
One
I
of the best
think
singers
this
on the
this
planet. It's just one of these days. Okay. Who didn't have
All
a
right.
shot?
Why don't you talk to me, Span? What did you think about
Um,
this one?
I liked it. Scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 7. I think the vocals is what gave it a little bit more life.
Hmm.
Other than that, it's just a pretty linear track that doesn't do very, very much. But
Yeah.
the vocal for me set it off. The vocals in key, it's for a demo, it's pretty good. So I give it a 7.
Okay. All right, Mike
Hmm.
Freak. What do you think, and what did the Twitch audience think?
I thought, it had some good ideas. It felt like I think the vocals needed to come early because it took a minute for those vocals to come in. I was getting bored, and then the vocals came in. It gave it a little life. So if you could move it a little earlier in the mix, then arrangement wise, it needs a little more of like dynamics, instrumentation. Just add more
Hmm.
colors to the arrangement because it's pretty linear. So if you could
Okay.
add some, more colors to it, then
You need
you
a
have
little
a pretty good.
spice.
Yep, yeah, there you go,
Okay.
spice.
You need a
Yep.
little spice.
And then on Twitch,
Okay.
we got 83% of people digging it. So yeah,
Okay.
it's got legs right there. So if people are liking your tune, then yeah, it's saying something already.
All right, not bad. 7 out of 10 from my neighbor Drew Q over on Twitch. Okay, some people are liking it over there. Not bad. All right, yes, Angelica. Hey, Angelica Deneau from the Quantize team is in the house on the Twitch chat. Yes, Twitch is usually pretty ruthless. So Spen, how
Right.
are we
So
looking with Monique?
let's see. Hello.
Nah.
I
If
love her
this song
face.
don't have sound, it doesn't make any sense
Do,
now.
do, do,
It
do.
really doesn't.
Um,
It's straight to the
I
bottom.
wonder if her. I wonder if she has her audio. Maybe it's a setting thing
On
inside
her
of
on her
Reach.
page, yeah, she probably has it muted right
Yeah,
on the front.
it could be. So you
Yeah,
see where
yeah,
the little
where that little
cogwheel at is
microphone
at the
is.
bottom of the screen, Monique. There's a little cogwheel at the bottom on the right.
You hit the cogwheel.
Let's turn. Yeah, yeah. So the cogwheel at the bottom on the right should give you some audio. Uh, should give you some audio preferences. And in the meantime, Mike, why don't we go to our second record?
All right,
And we
we're
can
gonna
come back.
roll on to the second record. We'll come back to get. We'll make sure we get Monique's comments when we work out the sound thing. Shout out to Danny B Hollywood joining us on Mixcloud, and let's roll on to track number 2. Mike, what is it called?
Yep, the name of the track is "Go My Way."
Go My Way. All right, I hope it does go your way.
Yeah, I
It's
hope so.
Talent Tuesday with Quantized Recordings. Hang in with us.
So it's at the bottom.
had enough of that one.
Yeah, this is Go My Way.
It's not going my way. I wonder how you all are feeling. Okay, so Sven, how's the situation?
Let's see. Let's see. Mic check 1 2. Nope.
Ah,
What is going on?
um.
Mike,
Technology won't let us be great right
Anita,
now.
oh,
we can
Gonna
we
do
can
it
read
again.
it.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna try it again. All right. So let's move on
Okay.
to
All right. With
let's go with
this one,
you tell me.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know who wants to take this one. I was trying to think of whose lane this is most in.
Right here.
Yeah. All right, Damon. Talk to me,
No,
Damon.
it's the only thing I liked about it was the bass line. That dum, 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 dum. I like that. The vocals were kind of interesting, but I don't think it fit this track. So for me, it's like a 4.
oh, you going hard.
4. Okay. Were you, in my headphones, in this my little baby headphones, they were kind of crunchy sounding. The vocals were sounding weird. But I'm not sure if that was intentional or if it's just how it's coming through on my end. So a 4 from Damon Ramsey. Let's see if we can get any more. Well, Damon, if you had to say one thing, if you could just tell them one thing, they like where should they start with this? Is this a scrap it and start over, or is this a tackle one piece? What do you think?
I would keep the horns, but I would change them. I would keep the bass line, and I would turn the drums up and make it more a drum-driven track. And I don't know, take that effect off the vocals, let it sound a little more natural. That's the best advice I could give.
All right, that's good actually. Let's go to Greg Lewis.
Really? Did I tell y'all Jungle Boogie coming up Sunday?
Oh,
Is it? I knew I had something to do and I couldn't remember what it was. Jungle Boogie is coming here in Baltimore. Club Safari, our day party, starting at 2 p.m. Go to the Quantize website or Facebook page and find out more about it. All right.
Now about the track.
About the track. Did it go your way? It's not going your
this
way?
It's not going this way.
No.
The horns,
Mm-hmm.
like Damon said, I would change them to make them sound a little more real. They didn't sound real to me. It sounded like synthesized. So that's a one thing. The drums were the most interesting part of the song to me. I thought they had little percussions in them. They moved them around a little bit. That was probably the best part of the song for me. The rest of it, I was kind of, it's okay. If they get a little more creative and limit the words a little bit, too much of the words for me for this song. So I'm with Damon. I'm 4. I'm a 4 on this one. I'm sorry, but I'm a 4. I hate
That's
to
okay.
you know.
Well, no, what we want and what I'm appreciating about you all, which is why I was asking, you're giving some actually substantive something somebody can walk away and say, okay, the horns weren't it, so they have a place to start, or they have some idea of some things they can do. I mean, what they do is on them, but it's nice to give that feedback and to have some concrete steps that they can take. So thank you. If that's what you feel it is, that's it is what it is. Tommy, can you do anything with this? What do you say?
let me put a disclaimer here. Look, so unquantized, quantized, and Q. So when we listen to these records, we have to believe that this record is going to do exceptionally well. So at the end of the year, when we have these conferences and we talk about this music that we put out the year before, is that we feel like, you know what, we need to be a little bit more this and a little bit more that. And that being said, what I'm saying is that a record like that could do well, maybe as it is. But for us, we need you to knock it out the park because we invest so much in it to make. So we want to do the best for you and the best for the label. It's a business. So we're not saying personal comments. We're saying what we think our audience would buy. So for me, it was underproduced. It could, I mean, the horn examples and those things. I like the vocals. I like it. It just without having a strong track behind it, the vocals kind of didn't stand out. You know what I mean? If there was a to me, if I was doing it, I would have made it more focused on the vocals and beat the track around it. But so I'll give it a 6, but that's only because it'd be hard for us to market it. I have to deal with Kelly at the end of the year, and she cracks a mean whip.
Tell them how I look at every song in every genre and say there's not enough quantized songs on the best of whatever genre. I want more of our songs on there.
Look, y'all.
So,
Look, Unquantized had a great year. Kelly said, called me up and said, "You know what? You're gonna have to do better." I'm like, "What?" She said, "All y'all gotta do better." So
I
listen,
did. There's always you can always do better. You can always do better, right?
So,
right, everybody.
Well, we love Talent Tuesdays, and we love these artists.
Absolutely.
So we were actually going to come up with some ideas for Talent Tuesday albums and stuff like that. So don't be dismayed if you don't see the immediate result, because we want to make sure that y'all get heard. All right.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
All right.
So I wanna say something here.
What do you want to say, Spen?
Because what I'm going to say is going to go against what everybody just said about this record. I like it.
Okay.
I knew that.
I like it.
Yeah,
And the reason I like it is because it's not like anything else. The vocal is okay. So I mean, I'm going to give it a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 7. But I thought the rhythmic patterns were good. I like the horns. Now, if they were real horns, it would be off the chain.
Yes.
Wait, just off the chain completely. Yeah. But I like it. I like it. It's something that in the right type of a setting, if I'm playing somewhere in Ibiza or something like that, I would give that record a sure shot.
You would take it, and you would take it now as is, and give it a short shot.
I didn't say I would sign it for Quantize.
No. I mean, you would take it on the road and play it as is.
I would take that record on the road and absolutely try it out.
Stop lying.
Like it. I'm not lying to you, man.
No, I understand what he's saying.
And I guess that's the thing. That's what I mean. It's like I there's pieces of it that I really like and that I could drill under other records. And that being in mind, just as a DJ, I like it. So
okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I do like it.
We're still talking about the Lenny Kravitz cover.
Oh. Oh.
I'm asking.
No, I'm excited because I hear your voice.
All right.
Monique Bingham in the house, everyone.
Right.
Come in with daggers.
Right. Something to be said about being a professional. Don't give up.
Don't
stop.
give
Don't
up. Absolutely.
Just for that.
We went to the studio and said,
Mad props.
All right. So, Monique.
So, how you want to do this, Kelly?
Okay, so you were talking about that cover, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you have a great record and one of the biggest records from such a major artist, to me, the cover has to be something incredible. And then, as you said, I can certainly see a crowd losing it to that, but you could probably get a crowd to lose it to anything.
Oh,
for real, you just got to find the right crowd. But I personally, does the world need a dance cover of Lenny Kravitz? I don't know. Does Quantize need it is the question, right?
Correct. That's the main question. Correct.
That's the main question.
I'm not sure if what I know of Quantize, if it fits in, but it's interesting. Right. And yes, I could see people like going off to it for sure.
Yeah. So scale of 1 to 10 in your mind.
A 6, and I'll say because it crosses the line from amateur recording to an actual professional recording, but for my taste, no.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Now, Kelly, do you wanna let her give her comments on
I do, because
the
I know the
track?
producers are watching and they're gonna say Monique didn't. I didn't get to hear Monique
The
on my
first one.
song. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
for me, again, as a songwriter and a poet, I like a lot of lyrics. I like a story. I like it to really hit you. The vocalist was really nice and had really interesting melodic instincts, I think. Very nice vocalist, but there wasn't enough song. Tommy, I think you said it needed another verse. Yeah, that's what I would say. There just wasn't enough song there, but the production was actually, the vocals needed to be mixed. You couldn't really hear the backgrounds. It needed a new mix, but there was something there.
Okay, scale of 1 to 10.
It's a 6.5.
Okay.
Oh boy,
All right.
Mike. See,
It's a
we had
6.5.
Monique. The reason that we're laughing is because this guy here, this guy, right?
It's either 6.9 or
He
bust.
always gives it. He always gives
He
it.
always gives everything a 6.9.
6.9. That's
with
his
the number
9. Okay.
9.
Yes.
Okay.
He's obsessed
Well,
with
that's
it.
just weird.
He is. Well, you said it, Monique, and that's a good word. That's a good word for this
Right.
guy.
That's why he's also known as Freaky Mike. So what else can we tell you? It is what it is.
All right. Well, while we're talking about him, Mike Freak, talk to us. What did you think about this one?
I mean, I like the Lenny Kravitz song, so when I heard it, it was like, no, this can't be happening. Am I hearing that song? So, no, it's... I mean...
Don't you think I think whenever you hear a song that and a cover is coming, it's like you brace yourself.
Yeah.
This better be good. I mean, and it's Lenny Kravitz. So
Yeah.
you're almost like already coming into it like, I'm not gonna like this, like it better be good.
Yeah, you have you form like an idea of how you want it to sound, and because it's like the song already, and
Right.
yeah. I mean, if you put a different song, it might give it a different appeal to it. So, the production there's quite a good production quality right there. So
Yeah, I actually liked it. I didn't
Yeah.
see anything wrong
Wait,
with the musicality. I'm sorry.
Wait, let's go to legal. Kelly,
Yeah.
would you let us put this record out?
Absolutely not. No.
Done. That's it. Moving this off.
No. For many reasons, but no. It's a no.
Well, Kelly, what did you think?
Choice.
What did you think about it?
It was all right. I mean, like I said, you all know that I'm not a producer or anything. It was something about the vocals that were off to me. I don't know. Someone said there was an effect. Maybe that's what it was that I was hearing. It just, I don't know. The vocals were throwing me a bit. I don't know. It was all right, but I could see what everyone's saying. Go back and give us some excitement. Give us some excitement, something. All right. So Mike, did you give it a score, and did you check in on Twitch?
yeah, who remember seeing the score? I think I saw when the last time I checked, it was like at 74. So 74% of people were not digging it. I don't know if that changed or something, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
funny. Who is that? That's Hasi Bass. I know exactly who you are in real life. That's his name on Twitch. He says Quantize has done covers that are nice or even great, but would never come close to the original. Well, that's not what I was saying, but we'll talk about that another time. Still, people love to dance to it and enjoy it. So, if we had, if a record label was just about, getting people to dance, we'd sign almost everything. Monique just said it. People will dance to almost anything, especially depending on where they are and who's playing the music. But we are a record label. This is a business. I'm in a building that needs electricity. And so there's, this equipment is not free. So, we are a record label, and we, while we do not strive to get rich, the purpose of the founding when Tommy and Spen started this label was so that people who really don't, or who haven't had the chance, or have been turned away from other labels, would get the chance to release. But make no mistake about it, my expectation for these, I'm saying guys because all of my label heads are guys, but my expectation for them is to put out outstanding music. We've taken sixes and released them. We've taken sevens. I mean, go to Track Source right now. I'm not going to say which ones, but we have a few songs that are questionable right now. And that is because we believed in the producer. And against my better judgment, those songs are out. Are they going to make us any money? No. But more importantly, is the producer going to make any money? No. So, we want to make money, but we want to help people, put the songs out. And it's a fine balance that we walk. And every year, I think we've raised the bar slightly. We used to say, okay, if a song's a 7, let's try it. Let's take it and see what we can do with it. The problem with that is that Spen and Tommy and then Mike Freak, when he came on board, spent so much time reworking those songs. And so is it really your song? I mean, if that's the thing, if you need help, you can pay any of these guys, if they like the song enough, to help you, to be a co-producer, to do a remix for you, to do your mix down. But then is it your song? So we stopped that. Then the next year we said 8s and above. And now we're like, the song's got to be really ready to go. It really has to. So that's where we are. And we do love a good cover here at Quantize. And I was driving today, Spen, and I wrote down 3 songs that I would think we could cover. But more on that later.
What? Okay, all right. Okay.
So yeah, so I mean that's the story. That's the story.
All right.
So all right, we've got 2 more. Oh, hey, Lamore Disco in the house. Your song is amazing and seeming to do quite well. All right, yeah. Let's go on to number 3, which is called what? What is this, Mike Freak?
This one is called The Call.
The Call. All right, it's Talent Tuesday. Drop us a note. I'm on Facebook and Mixcloud. Tell me how you really feel. Stay with us.
This is the second time for the call.
Yeah, Mike, that's the second time we played that one.
Right.
What's
Oh,
okay,
shoot.
so
these,
Wait a minute.
So I got 2 files that were sent that the CDJs are not reading. So
Hold on.
really?
both files now are not being read. It was like
There was a goodbye something. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Technical difficulties.
all the way around, my goodness.
That's all right. What I've got on my end is Happy Days and Say
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Did you
Mike, how
have
about,
either one of those?
yeah, do you have those?
Yes, I have those. I'm trying to convert them to MP3. They were sent as WAV files, but for some reason the CDJs are just not loading them. It's crazy. Like I'm like on 2 different hard drives right now. And none of them is reading. None of the CDJs are
Okay.
reading it. So I'm converting it to
Okay.
MP3 to see if that works.
All right. Well, let's see.
And this is why Tractor is really sad that he went out of business.
Oh, because
Shameless
Oh, we're gonna go to
Here we
we're gonna
go.
go that
Here
way,
we go,
Tommy.
Tommy.
No, no.
Here we go,
Don't
Tommy.
take us there, Tommy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Let's do this. Monique, what are you working on, and what do you have coming? Because if I know you, you're probably backlogged.
Totally.
And
No, it's very slow.
but what is it that you have coming, and what do you have exciting happening?
Coming, we don't have the dates yet, but I'm kind of banging my head against the wall right now, trying to select tracks for an album this year and produce myself this year. So I'm in like, creative artist, writer's block hell, but it's all going to be worth it. You see, the studio is a mess. I'm like
Right.
just working hard on stuff, but production is really what I'm trying to focus on now. And
Okay.
Nice.
to use the sounds that I hear on the road let it influence me more musically and not worry too much about where something's going to be played and how and what crowd or any of that. That's why I'm
Mm,
probably very wrong to be part of this A&R team, because I try to like actually ignore all of that.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
should. I mean, from a creative standpoint, you
Yeah.
have to let your creativity come through. Uh
oh
oh,
my
Mike.
goodness.
We got it.
Speaking of which,
I got one file to work. I was able to confirm one. So
okay.
yes.
Well, before we do that, I want to ask Monique a question because I remember spend the first time you let me hear the end of it all, and it was just Monique's vocals, and you said, "What do you think about this?" And I listened to the words, and I was like, "What goes on in her mind? How does she come up with this stuff?" What was going on in
Right.
your? I mean, what can you? I mean, do you even remember like the end
It was
of
a
it all? And
pandemic.
it was a pandemic.
Yeah.
That was when he played that. It was so like, and it was just the vocals. So I remember being in that room, and it was just loud, and the vocals. There was no music behind it, and I was like, wow, this is powerful. And every time I hear that song, I still have that same feeling.
I'm glad, because that's what I think that's what you're supposed to do. It's got to break through, especially when you make music that's played on a dance floor. People,
Yeah.
there's so much happening
Right.
lyrically, and that was also my I didn't say it, but my critique of the first track. Something has to break through lyrically, some phrase or something, no matter how beautiful the voice is. You got to get people with something to make them just stop and pay attention to the song itself.
Right.
So that
Which
just comes
which is
from
which
being
is something.
genuinely inspired.
Right. But this is something, and I'm going to say this because there aren't many songwriters, lyricists, and singers that can use, and the only way that I can put it, that can use curse words the way that you use curse words. You use curse words like nobody else. It's almost like you write them intentionally not to sound like the language of the ignorant, and it sounds so pretty coming from you.
But
I've never seen anything like it in my entire life, and it is what makes you you, and it's so refreshing to see lyricists do things like that. I mean, it's one thing to just use foul language to just do it and just do it and put it out there, but you're
right.
so creative with it.
Mm.
And it's one of the things that I actually love about the way that you approach songwriting, especially when you're getting militant with it. And so I'm just wondering, like, again, sort of like what goes through your mind when you're like approaching something that meaningful.
You just gotta tell the truth. And I think, when you use profanity colloquially, if you're telling a story, that's the point. It shouldn't just be thrown out there. My
Hmm.
mother was a very not conservative. I wouldn't say conservative, but she was a sophisticated, classy woman. She actually used to go through my songs and like write down how many times I cursed. She's like, "Is that really necessary?" Which may be why I kind of do it a little sweetly, so maybe she wouldn't notice. But she's going. I think
That
my
is that is
parents.
absolutely brilliant.
That might be part of it.
That is
Thank you
brilliant.
so much. I appreciate it. They are words, and as a writer and a poet and someone who paid way too much for an English degree, it's important. And
It's
I think
real
it doesn't
important.
matter what genre you're in. Dance music, sometimes people think you can just say anything and just repeat it. And, it doesn't have to mean anything. But every opportunity to have a song out there and be published is an opportunity to speak to the world. So say something.
All right.
Absolutely. Well,
I
you
mean,
heard it here
hey,
from Monique Bingham.
listen. I mean, who could write a song about an elevator and make it so everybody?
Right. With
Who
a
could write a
list.
song about poor people calling and saying, you
Right.
know what,
Poor people. Right.
and make it work? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I think what we're all trying to say is that you're just so unique with it, and we just hope that you keep making songs that just rock the dance floor in a unique way.
Thank you,
It's a
darling.
gift. It's a gift to you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you
You're
so much.
definitely gifted. All
All
right, Mike,
right,
are we
Mike
finally
Frank.
ready with some
Are we?
music?
What are we rolling with now? Which one did you get?
This one's called Happy Days.
All right, Happy Days. Let's check it out.
All right.
All right. I got some happy vibes from that. Let's see what everybody else thinks. Spin. Let's start with you this time.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
It's a nice track. Um, it's a little linear for me. Um, in a weird way, I can hear it working in like a bar setting, lounge kind of a setting. Um, Maybe with a little bit less beats, it would probably work there. Is it a quantized or unquantized record? Not necessarily, especially the way it is. Um, I give it a 6, but I mean, it's good. I mean, the music is decent, but I can't see myself necessarily playing it.
Yeah, it's we've got a ton of people over on Facebook. Ed Ramsey, Andre Blackman, a couple people. Oh, hey, Brian Pope. A lot of them are advocating for a vocal on this one. Brian Pope, let's shout out
Mm,
to DJ Brian Pope. Says it sounds like this track was written for a vocal. The structure is already there for lyrics. Um, so we
mhm.
have Gareth Mellon says the same thing. Just a shame there's no vocals. So I think people, hey, Etienne Love, wanting some a song over this one as well. So let's see if our judges feel the same way. Monique, what did you think?
Yeah, there's definitely not enough song there for an instrumental to me. It wasn't melodically, there wasn't enough happening with that little keyboard thing. It did, as people said, sound like almost a vocal guide for
Mm.
vocals that aren't there. But TBH, it's not really doing anything exciting for me. And with the amount of records that are released, at the saturation of the market as a label, I would want something that cuts through everything and really jumps out. This does
Okay.
not. Production wise, quality, it's good quality, but there's not enough punch for me.
Could you imagine yourself writing something to this?
I could write to anything, but this
Interesting.
would
Really?
not be.
It's not moving you. It sounds like not giving you that.
No, and it doesn't sound to me like necessarily, the producer wasn't necessarily coming from a specific place. It's a little, I'm being objective, right? That's what the point of this is. It's not doing anything in any particular direction. It's too middle of the road. It's not making a statement of any kind, especially as an instrumental, it would need to.
Okay.
So if you have to give
Okay.
this one a score, Monique, what would it be?
I'm going with 6.4.
6.4 from Miss Bingham.
Okay.
All right.
Nice production work.
Okay. All right.
Very good. Very
Okay.
good.
Who is up next? Tommy.
Whoa. Okay.
Challenging you here.
Quantize and chill.
That's
That's
what
what
I
I
wish
got.
I could show you this paper. That's exactly what I wrote. Yeah.
I get it. I mean, where we want, for those that don't know, we was thinking about and been long to do this, make a quantize and
And
chill
hopefully
album.
we'll still do it. I hope so.
Right. And it
See.
would still be rocking, but in a space where this is. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's perfect if you was eating in a restaurant or even in a sex scene in a movie. It's just perfect for that kind of thing.
What
But
did Tommy say?
a
Literally, yo, a
sex,
sex scene in a movie?
yeah, yo.
Yeah. He's
You
saying it's
know,
got that.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Rated X. Lord Jesus. Help us.
Cue in my favorite number.
so I mean,
Okay.
it has emotion. It has emotion even in the instrumental. It did have but it was a linear one. So in movies and in restaurants and like this, you don't want nothing to ruin your appetite
Right.
or take too much away from it. So that was perfect for that. And quantize and chill, so you can go out, you can drive from here to California and back, and you know what I mean. And you are awake. It's nice and sedating, but it's not putting you to sleep. because this
So
was very
it's like
interesting.
old school. I mean, for mainstream music, I guess it's like the old 101.9 in
Yes.
Baltimore, Light FM. It's like
Yeah,
Light FM, just something in the background that's not, you can listen to it while you work. You can listen to it, but it's not. You don't really focus on it. It's
Yeah.
just
yes,
there, adding to a pleasant experience.
right, right.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
funky elevator music. So
Yeah.
it's just that, and it's needed. I mean, there's a place for it, and there's probably even a label that's even perfect for this. But let me say what I liked about it. It had a la real soul kind of bass line on it that is real funky, and it had all this. It made you anticipate a vocal, and that would have been the extra thing to take it over the line. So that, and I think some of the critique is going to be because it made you want a vocal just to go even
Right.
more. So it just didn't do that. So hey, I definitely think it'll be a Quantize and Chill contender. And I give it a 7 just because it was really well produced. You know what I mean? Even in its simplicity, it was well. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Let's go over to Greg Lewis on this one. Greg, what did you think about the production?
The production was good. I think they chose the sounds were chosen well. They built the, it kept building, but like everyone else, I was poolside. You know, um, I was under the umbrella, chilling, and that was just playing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was interesting. It's not going to make me jump around, and dive off the speaker at any time. But the producer he produced it well. I think the rhythm, the little thing he was doing with the keyboard made me want the vocals, and that's what everyone else is saying on the chat. I think it's just they wanted vocals because they heard that, so they were looking for something to come and do
Yeah.
that. But I think the producer really needs to find a vocalist and then reimagine this song a little bit more. But other than that, Mike Freak, 6.5.
6.5 on this one. Damon, do
Yeah.
you agree?
I do. Um, it was a pretty cool track, really mellow. Um, After the intro, I was expecting like these great vocals to drop in. So what I would say to this producer is, if you're going to make an instrumental of that type, if you don't have a vocalist to tell the story, you need an instrument to tell
Right.
the story.
Exactly.
Because I was looking for a journey, and you took me someplace, and you just said, "Hey, look over the cliff and enjoy the view." And that was it. I was stuck on the cliff waiting for something to happen. And there are a couple guys that do really well with instrumentals. I'm not going to mention their names. I don't know if I can.
Actually, you should. Who do you? I think
Doug,
that would be good.
Doug Gomez. Go listen to his work.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
has some really great instrumentals where there's minimal vocals, but the instrumentation and the arrangement is telling the story, and
Yeah.
it takes you to a place where you just want to spread baby powder all over the floor and close your eyes and enjoy the vibe. And that's kind of what that track reminded me of, kind of like a Frankie Knuckles kind of thing was going on. But then you just left me sitting there. So I would give it a 6.8.
All right, a 6.8 from Damon Ramsey. And that's good advice. Tommy often says
Yeah.
go listen to something that has that feeling that you want, that you want out of a track. And just listen to some different things that give you that feeling. And then think about what changes you want to make to your track. So that's good advice. All right, Mike Freak, what did you think here?
Yeah, I'm kind of echoing what Damon said. Adding like a solo, instrumental solo, like adding a guitar, flamenco, classical kind of sounding guitar would be good. Saxophone would be good as well, or even if you can find if you can't find a vocalist, find a spoken word because it has some good elements right there.
Yeah.
So, Yeah,
Oh,
that's
great
how
idea.
I feel about it. Because production-wise, it's done really well. So yeah,
Okay.
it could be a waste if
Yeah.
it has
Score
a
on
good
that one.
direction right there. So
All right. So
Right.
good direction. What score are you giving it?
um, I'm gonna give this a 6.
All
It's
right.
almost there. It just
Okay.
needs that one thing to take it over the top. Like yeah, what I said.
I'm really
You know.
surprised you didn't say 6.9. Like,
I
No,
am
that's
too.
that's a good
I mean,
score for
if
him.
it's if
He
it's
I'm
6.9, we're
expecting.
you know Stan, we're signing that thing.
Yeah,
Like at a
6.9
certain point, we're
means
that
signing that.
happened and it
yeah.
just doesn't go anywhere.
No, that's his
Right.
gold star. 6.9 is his gold star. So yeah, no gold star, but close. All right. All right. So how about the Facebook? The Twitch fam. Did they
I
weigh
I
in on this one?
I don't know. I can't remember what the score was. But
Oh
it was
my
pretty high
goodness.
though. It was like at around 80% people around that
Oh,
number.
digging
So
it.
We're
yeah.
into it.
Okay. All right. Well, not bad. So do we have one more? Do we
Yes,
have
we
the
got one
final
more.
track?
Yeah, we got
All
one
right.
more.
All
So we
right,
have
we
this.
actually got it working.
We
Great.
got it working. We
Well,
have
I
the
have to
final
convert
track
everything to MP3
because we
I'm
have
so-
people
I'm
in the
so
chat
proud of
wanting.
you.
Yes, we are proud of him.
You stud. Look at you, you stud muffin. You just stud muffin. Look
We
at
have people in the chat wanting to send in tracks. We don't take them live because I don't have time to make sure they don't have stuff in it that Sven won't let us play on air. So if you want to send your tracks for future Talent Tuesdays, and I have to tell you, is the next one when we're having our next guest, Sven? I'm not supposed to announce it
Yeah,
yet?
you're gonna want. No, you can announce it. They're gonna want to be around for this one. I mean,
Okay.
David Morales is our next guest.
Yes. So
Everybody,
go
and
ahead
that
and
is
start
going to
sending
be
the
a very
tracks.
special Talent Tuesday because if you know David, like we know
No
him,
holds barred.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
off the chain. So
I'll be
get
there.
your tracks ready, and let's
Music
see
at
where that goes.
quantizerecordings.com.
That is
Send
correct.
us, what kind of file do we need?
Yeah.
Uh,
So basically, we'd like to have a 320 MP3 or a 16-bit 44.1 WAV file. I think what's going on is that we're getting some different types of files, and the pioneers really won't read anything. I think above a 24-bit WAV file. So if you're sending us something at 32-bit or 48, none of that is going to work. So if you could send us or render the files to us as a 16-bit 44.1 wave or at least a 320 MP3, you can be sure that what you send us will get played and we won't have technical difficulties like we're having
Yep. Yeah,
with
it's additional
with this
stress.
cat right here.
and listen, and
Unless you want to
listen.
send it to Tommy, he'll play it on his tractor.
That's right. They can play anything. Don't joke. Don't play.
Tommy said that tractor can handle it all.
That tractor.
So
can
yeah, we're gonna
handle
be
it.
really selective. David is. We're not quite birthday twins, but we're close. Two days off, and just for your sake, I will be screening all the songs first. So I cannot guarantee you that your song will get on the show. We often screen a little bit, especially if they're so outside of what we would do. There's no, we don't want to put you through that because everybody's going to say no. So get your songs ready, producers, music at quantizerecordings.com. In the meantime, we are going to roll on to our very last song of the night. Mike, what is it called?
This one, it's pretty appropriate. It's called "Say Goodbye." Last song.
All right, Say Goodbye is going to take us home. Drop us a note in the chat and let us know how you're feeling about this last one. We are Quantize Recordings. It's Talent Tuesday. Hang in there with us. Oh my goodness. Are you coughing on air?
I'm sorry.
All right. On that note, let's wind this one down.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to doing it this way and having the microphone on and stuff. So
Yeah.
I profusely apologize, everybody, for my clumsiness.
All right. Well, this was interesting. So Mike Freak, let's start with you. Let's go in reverse a little bit here. Cause I don't know. I feel like this is kind of Q-ish. What do you think?
It sounded like he used a bunch of samples here and just put it together. And sometimes when you put samples, you gotta check, especially with the modern samples that we're using, they have keys, and you gotta find the right set of samples to make them all go together. So it felt like the samples were not on key. So that was the one thing. The intro was, I don't know, 69 minutes before something happened. So that was a long wait. Yeah, but and some of the great ideas, which was the strings and all that, happened like at the end. It's like people have been waiting, and then this thing comes out, and you know, it it's too late already. Like you already lost the people. If you're a DJ, you cleared the floor already. So yeah, those are my opinions on that one. So if you could find samples that work together, I think that could really help right there.
Okay, you got a score for this one?
I'll give this one a 6.
All right, a 6 for our last song of the evening. Greg Lewis, what did you think?
Oh, now we lost Greg. Oh, wait a minute.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yes,
Got you.
we hear
Yeah, I
you.
was saying Jungle Boogie coming up. But this
So that we had you muted on purpose.
I'm with you, Mike, man. This was a sample pack. Most of the samples I was familiar with. I already knew what pack they came from, especially the vocals. Yeah, you're gonna have to use your sample packs a little more creative than that. 6. That's all I can say about that. 6.
All right.
Okay.
Damon, are you in agreement? What can we salvage this at all?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I
My
just
good,
had muted.
feel my big guitar.
No, wait a minute. Wait. Before you go all big guitar on, I'll start over.
Yes, he went big guitar.
All right, yeah.
Yes, he
So the only thing that was going through my head was, hi, feel my big guitar, huh. But that's kind of nice because what makes records sell is a familiar
Familiar.
experience. So if you
Mm.
could build something around that, and the strings were nice as well, um, but it was kind of boring. Um, like again, it didn't really take me anywhere. And when it started to start some type of journey with the instrumentation, it was too long. Like Mike Freak said, it would have cleared the dance floor. At first, I thought it was just a drum track because the intro was so long. But for me, this would be a five.
All right, a 5 from Damon Ramsey. Yeah, I would have been in the bathroom putting on my lipstick after the first minute. Um, all right, so let's see what Monique thinks about this one.
Okay.
Uh,
I have to say, you guys said it was a sample pack. I don't know if it was samples or not. Was that bass a sample?
actually, I think the bass is a cut up of a sample. I think that came from Stylus RMX has that same loop that's in it,
Oh, really?
and then I think they just chopped that up.
Okay. I mean,
Hmm.
anyone who's ever heard me play bass live would say I have absolutely no business critiquing other bass players, but it just was not good. Forgive me. The line wasn't interesting and it was off, and the production was not, it was still an amateur sound to me. It needed to cross over to get a 6. That's to me where professional recordings begin, and didn't quite get there. And the vocal did definitely come in too late. The arrangement's a little off. It needed to it's not a professional recording in my opinion.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10.
5.
Okay.
All right, a 5 from
All
Monique.
right.
Tommy, do you agree?
Kinda. I mean, after the success of my boo thing, and it had a funky bass line similar to this. It's like it's not what you do, it's how you put it together. So if you had put it together where that bass line to me was funky, you just didn't neatly package it to do it. And the vocals was kind of interesting too. It's just the way you put everything together. So if when you do a retro kind of bass line sound like that, you could have smashed it, and people would have responded not knowing that it's just a classic Bernard Edwards. It's a classic kind of thing that we no longer hear in music. I mean, at least not in house. So I really like where it had the potential. The drums were kind of too elementary. The production, yes, could have been thing, but this is a demo show. We're not judging you on that. We're listening into the content, and we're trying to give you ideas how to get it up to par. I would like you, producer. I would like to see you go and take this, put better drums, and make sure that it's short. We're on a demo show. You don't want to be no longer than 5 minutes. You know, even that's kind of long. You want to
Yeah.
go ahead and get the attention. You know what I mean? So that we can listen to it, get it all before Kelly hit the button. Kelly will hit that button and say, "Okay, that's enough of that." You don't want that. You want to make sure you get it all in there. So you want to skip the long 1632 bar intros. You want to get into the meat of the song, and then we can critique your song for is the way it's put together. It shows that you can construct arrangement. It says you understand what you're doing, and it says you understand the dance floor, and that's all those things together. You do those right, you got it. So I give it a 5.
All right, a 5 from Tommy. And that's true for most A&R. I mean, most labels, they have so little time. If they even open the file, you're not even getting 3 minutes.
Yeah, you guys are really nice.
Yeah, you gotta really if
No,
they're not
Oh,
pulled
true.
in
They
and
respecting.
I know that dance music has the, for the DJs you have this long intro, which Spin always
yeah,
laughs at me
of
because
course.
I don't like that. But if you're not grabbing the label in the first 30 seconds, they're never even going to get to the hook. They're not. So we know it's coming. So sometimes we sit or we skip to see what's next. But just for the producers, maybe you want to just do a little edit, so that we can really hear the meat of the song.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Who else didn't we? Let's see. Did we get everybody? Span, what did you think?
Um, I think that kind of like what Tommy's alluding to. I would like to hear this record come back.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a sample pack record, but if it is a sample pack record, um, then that's probably why we're hearing the problems that we're hearing. Because a lot of times people will take stuff from the sample packs and put them together. May not have the musical ear to know what goes with what and that sort of a thing. Which, in my mind, to a degree, sample packs. Especially for a newcomer who doesn't understand anything about music theory, is probably one of the worst things that could happen. But um, I think that it has some potential. Um, I do agree with Monique in that once you pass passing by number 6 means that you have some things that make sense with your musical arrangement and your choices of instruments and sounds and that kind of a thing. So I really can't give it more than a 5 based on what I hear, but I'm giving it a 5 based on the fact that I think it has some potential.
And we've had people take the feedback and come back and really smash it. So that possibility is there. It's all about what you do with it. All right.
Can I say one more
Yes.
thing?
Yeah, and
Yes.
some of them
listen.
we've
No.
even signed. A couple of them like
Yeah,
came
some
back
of
to
them.
us, we
Yeah.
signed
And we
couple
have
of
signed them.
yeah,
That's right.
and did
To
well
use
too.
these critique, and great, we have all this technology and stuff like this, but you probably know a bass player who is actually, or you'll know someone that's going to say, hey, here's the key and let me replay it in the key you got your song.
Yeah.
This is a great way for you to step up your production and actually learn stuff as you go along the way.
Right.
Everyone in this call constantly learn new things. We constantly learn new things. You're not at a deficit, you're just at a start. So it's only a journey. You're just starting a great journey. So just go ahead and go to the next move. It's like, okay, I like the bass line. I know a bass player. Let me go get him. Let him hear this, and he'll put it in key,
Yes.
and then he'll explain
Mhm.
why
Mhm.
it's in this key and all this kind of things, and you pick up knowledge.
Mhm.
You're on your way.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah,
Totally.
All right.
yeah, totally. Rhythmic guitar over top of that bass would probably lend it something too. A
Uh-huh.
little bit of guitar over top of that bass to give it just
Right.
to fill it.
So I think that what everybody's saying here, I mean, including Monique, is just basically, look, you have some pieces. Get somebody to help you put those pieces together. Find
Hmm.
yourself somebody who can play keyboards or play bass or play a live
Yeah.
instrument. Because what Damon alluded to with that bass line, I mean, that bass line is an old Von Mason record, and I know a lot of
Hmm.
the international people won't know. Feel My Big Guitar, but my goodness, that record tore through Baltimore like it
Oh
was,
yeah,
Yes.
huge.
just that boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
When everybody was snatching the Good Times bass line and
Hmm.
making it their own record. So yeah,
Yeah, a little bit
so
more
that, that,
production,
that that's it.
creativity.
Yeah, yeah. So I totally agree with what everybody's saying. Mike, you got something that we can use for a musical bed to take us out?
Um, you're gonna put me on the spot like that, right?
Of
Yeah, why
course, of
not? Of
course. You
course,
gotta
of
have some
course.
type of, gotta have a little something playing in the background for a
DJ
show
Quick.
about music.
DJ Quick.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Huh?
DJ Quick Mike. DJ Quick Mike.
Well, this
Oh,
one drops.
that was Damon. That was Damon Ramsey messing
Oh.
around. All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So look, Monique. Aside from all of the technical difficulties, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Along
Thank
with
you. It
us
was fun. I think this
on
is
this
such a great
journey.
idea, and more people should do this. Critique demos and just encourage people on the scene and give real feedback. This is a great idea. Happy to be here, and I can't wait till Sunday.
We will see you
All
on
right.
Sunday.
Yes.
Thank you, Monique.
Jungle
Thank
So
Boogie.
looking forward to that. And yeah, we seriously looking forward to that. You have no idea. And we hope that you come back on this show.
Sure.
And and because I mean your feedback was really good, and
Yes.
Yeah.
it is it's
Anytime.
refreshing to have a singer songwriter of your caliber on. So thank you for joining
Aw,
us.
thank you.
Damon Ramsey, you and this Jungle Boogie. Thank you.
Yes, we are looking forward to seeing Synergy do your thing on Sunday. Thank you for being here.
No, come on.
Right. And you know what? Y'all better be good, because if Monique comes and say that y'all not good, you and Greg and Saheed, if she says something to me, I'll never hire you again.
I'll send my Cash App later.
My.
James Collins says, do we intend to have an edit talent
Of what?
search? What do you mean edit? You mean like have people edit the music that's already out? Make edits? No. If that's what you mean, no. But tell me in the chat what you mean. Okay.
But you know, we are
I'm
one
just
thing
trying to
that
get
we
a
are.
6.9 from Monique Sunday.
What's that?
What? Oh, that's what he meant.
6.9 from Monique Sunday. Now I know I'm being judged.
Monique, yes. Actually, I will bring scorecards and Monique can hold them up while you're playing.
Oh, you're
Now watch everything cut off so they get on.
Yeah.
Right. More technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Right. We reviewed that. As
Oh, okay. Yes, Ben. James Collins is asking, can we have a talent search of reworks of original songs? And probably not live because our streams would shut down.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
And I mean that's
I'm surprised that all of the streams are still going as we speak.
I mean, people send them to us and we listen to them from time to time, especially if someone actually sent us a remix of one of our own songs, and I just got that today. Hey, I see you, producer. If you're listening, we'll check it out because it's our song. We can release it if we like that remix. But in general, we really use this platform to help try to find songs that we can release. And, you know, people have sent us Aretha Franklin edits. What are we going to do with that? What am I going to do with Aretha Franklin? Do you really want Aretha's people coming for me? No, no. That wouldn't be a good use of our time and resources, though. We've heard some lovely edits sent to us, some lovely interpretations, but we likely won't have a show doing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably not.
Probably not.
So,
Greg
Monique,
Lewis, we will see you and Damon along with your third partner who's not here, Saheed Muhammad. Can I irritate y'all and make a request? I'm gonna come up to you and make a request. Will you take one?
Sorry, we don't take requests.
Never mind. Damon will do it. I'll give it to Damon. Damon will do it. Never mind. Damon will do it.
Only if it fits in the tempo.
Yes, it will fit. It will fit.
Oh,
it will fit.
Oh boy.
All right, Mike Freak.
I left that home today.
Huh?
I left that track home today. I'm sorry.
No. Damon will have it. Trust me. I'm putting my bets on Damon. Mike Freak, thank you for holding it down, running all the technical stuff and the polls. Were you running the polls too?
Yeah, I was running the polls. I was answering Spence text. A whole bunch of people texted me too. So.
Well,
WhatsApp.
Thank
Shout
you,
out to my WhatsApp crew.
Thank you for doing that. Be sure you're following Mike Freak and the Q3 label. Tommy Davis.
Yes.
Are you still here?
I am still here.
All right, Tommy. Thank you as always. And we are looking forward to seeing Unquantize blow 2023 out of the water and come even stronger in 2024 with some new music and projects. And we can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Hey, and for the people in the chat, they're kind of confused. The next Talent Tuesday is next Tuesday.
It's next week,
next
yes,
Tuesday, yeah.
because we are off cycle today. We are we took 3 weeks instead of 2. We usually hear every 2 weeks. So we will be back next week with David Morales as our guest panelist. So be sure to tune in. Follow the Facebook pages. We'll post the events on the DJ Spin, the Tommy Davis, the Quantize, Unquantize, and the Q pages. So check us out there. All right. What else? Did I miss anything? Shout out to the whole Quantize crew is in the chat today. Shout out to Lexi. Lexi is our everything. She is DJ Spin's executive assistant, but we all lean on her And thank you for all you do.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Oh,
Lexi, what?
Okay, you keep. Excuse me, sir. She is. Don't you do that? Because if she quits on you, that leaves stuff for me, and I'm not doing it. So, Lexi, we love you.
I just want to know who that is. Who
Yeah,
that is?
okay. The person you talk to like 25 times a day. Lexi, Angelica Deneau, Benji Bradshaw in the house, Kenny Yeager in the house. Kenny and Adam do our radio show. The whole team. I saw DJ Renee Melendez
saw Renee.
earlier.
Paris Chevette was here too.
Oh, Paris.
Yeah.
Is she still?
And Paris,
Okay.
and Paris is the one that's doing
Hosting,
the radio
yep.
show, not Kenny Yeager. Kenny Yeager and Adam Reinhardt are going to be doing a compilation for us, a very special.
Yes, and
But-
Paris is the host of our
Paris is
show.
the host.
Yes,
Get
Paris.
quantized.
okay.
Get quantized. Yeah. So be sure you're checking that out. So, and shout out to everybody who's watching on Mixcloud, Twitch, and Facebook. Glad
Don't
to
forget
see
Tracy,
you all.
Tracy Stevens in
Oh, Tracy is in the house. Tracy, our graphic artist. Where are you? Hey, otherwise known as Sidecar, is in the chat as well. The whole Quantized team is here.
LT.
Did the British girl move on? The British girl's name is Candace McKenzie. She is no longer with us, but mad love. We always have a special place in our hearts for Miss McKenzie. And so yes, the British girl did move on.
Thank you.
All right, thank you,
That British girl right there.
Tommy.
That's going to be some type of a British accent. Wait a
Tommy.
minute. Monique, can you give us a real British accent?
I don't know how. I'm from Brooklyn.
Hey, she can give you New York.
British over here.
She's gonna give you New
Come
York.
on, bro. That's all I can do.
Lord have mercy.
Well, it has been lovely hanging with all of our judges and all of you in the chat. Follow our socials. We have so much music coming out. I have challenged all three labels to really come out swinging this year. And so far, they're not really disappointing. Yeah, one hiccup, but we're going to overlook that one. Some really, really strong songs I think you all will enjoy. Some exciting projects coming. I guess I can say, in addition to Jungle Boogie, we are partnering with DJ Scoob, Amirage Records, and Vivid Threads for the Ultimate House Music Day Party. That is coming in March. And we have some other events coming that we haven't announced yet, but a big event that we've just solidified coming in April, so stay tuned for that as well. And compilations we've got Freebie Friday coming up. We are going to start giving away mixes, promos, all kinds of things. So be sure you are following the Quantized.
Give away something?
Spen, don't act like you were not at the New Year strategic planning session.
I didn't remember. anything
Mike
about
Freak and Tommy, did we not say we were giving away? We were doing Freebie Friday?
We're giving a spin away for one Friday.
We're giving Spen away. So if you would like to take him, we will be giving him away. Yes.
Okay,
We'll be
all right.
giving away mixes. We'll be giving away some promos so that you'll get songs before they're released. We'll be giving away some things, so be sure you're following the Quantized Recordings page. And we have something else exciting that Tommy and Mike don't even know about, but compilations are coming, and you're going to see compilations from some new folks. So stay tuned for that as well. So big things, and hope you are along for the ride with us. What else?
And wait a minute, Tommy. Here, you go ahead and say that.
Whoa, say what?
So I'm
what does
spinning
Tommy say?
and Fortune and Mike that we're working on crystal water projects coming up. So right
Oh,
now,
nice.
Dance is out there and it's doing really, really well.
Yes.
So you need to go check it out. It's with the original song written and produced by Jovan. So then, and then we also have a remix that Spin and me and Greg Lewis did. So we got some whole album stuff coming. So guess what? Crystal is back.
Yeah. You're going to see
Crystal Water.
Lots and lots of music.
That one.
Nice work on the
very different stuff.
Yeah. Nice work on the Mesa Leak track, Spin.
Yeah.
And
She's
yeah,
a goddess, a goddess, a goddess. That's all I have to
nice
say.
work.
I heard him.
Well, spoken from one goddess to another, yes, amazing.
Thank you.
Nope.
I wish she is to me. I mean, that is what a voice is supposed to do, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's just hers, no one else's. It's just,
Yeah.
like drippy, like honey. Like, I love Misa, love her.
Yeah.
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 That's
Our fellow Baltimorean queen. No doubt.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. Baltimore representing. We didn't do well on the field, but we are knocking it out of the park with the music. So
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
I did. I keep.
I'm gone.
I know.
I was
I
almost
know.
forgetting about it. Jeez.
I know. I walked into work and people said sorry for your loss, and I was like, I'm out. And they were like, where are you going? I was like, to lunch. And they said it's 9 a.m. And I said, I just can't be with you people. So yeah, we're getting over it. We're getting over it. But thanks everyone for being here. We'll see you next week. This has been real fun. Peace in the valley, peace in the city, and peace to your souls. We are Talent Tuesday, Quantized Recordings, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.